Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon. My name is Oreva, and today's question is simple, yet very powerful. How much is too much wealth? You see, in today's society, we're constantly told to dream big, earn more, aim higher. Success we're told, is measured by money. How many cars you have, what car you drive, how expensive your clothes are, what holidays you have gone on in this year. But where do we draw the line? At what point do we say that having more is just too much? Right now, over 700 million people are living in extreme poverty. They don't have enough food, clean water, or even a safe space to sleep. Meanwhile, a handful of billionaires own more wealth than half of the world's population combined. Think about that. Some people have gold-plated toilets and private jets the size of ships, while others have to walk miles every day just to have a sip of clean water. So I ask again, how much is too much? Philosopher and economist Ingrid Robeyns, in her book Limitarianism, offers an answer. She suggests that no one should have more than 10 million euros. That's about $17 million, or 8.5 million Great British pounds. Beyond that point, she says, money of that value doesn't add any real value to your life. It just creates inequality, and that inequality is damaging, not just to people, but to entire societies and even the planet. Now, just to be clear, having money isn't bad. Working hard, achieving success, owning a business, these are great things. But when wealth becomes too extreme that it buys power, avoids taxes, and builds even greater walls between the rich and everyone else, it becomes something dangerous. Some say, well, they earned it. Well, maybe they did. But no one earns a fortune by just themselves. Billionaires rely on public systems, roads, infrastructure, education, all built by society. And yet, very little of them give a lot back. Instead, they store their money in tax havens, while schools, hospitals, and communities consistently go underfunded. This isn't just about money, it's about morals. It's about the type of world that we want to live in. We need a world where we stop worshipping wealth and start valuing fairness. A world where gratitude is not seen as just settling, but as a sign of strength. Where success isn't about taking the most, but giving the most. Where we say, I have enough, and help others get what they need. Imagine just a fraction of the billions spent on luxury yachts and space missions, or space tourism, went into clean water, medicine, or education. The world will look completely different. Poverty isn't just caused by lack of resources, it's the unfair distribution of those resources. So how much is too much? Too much is when your wealth builds fences instead of bridges, where your success depends on others' suffering, where money gives you power but takes away your empathy. Now I want to leave you with this. What if we stopped asking about who could become the next billionaire and started asking how we could build the next world where no one is poor? What if the measure of wealth wasn't what we have, but instead what we give? Not just in money, but in time, in kindness, and in justice. Because the richest people in the world, to me, they're not the ones with the most, not the most money or most possessions. They're the ones who help the most. Because in the end, we won't be judged by how much we have earned, but how much we gave, how deeply we cared for each other, and how we treated one another. Thank you.